Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Summoner's Rift is the 5 vs 5 map with 3 lanes, and this is the map that has the most amount of modes that you can play. Let's start from the start. When you first spawn into the map, you will spawn here in the Basis Fountain. This is where all 5 members of your team will spawn with full health, 475 gold, and at level 1. Now in the Basis Fountain you can purchase items. This is the only place in the whole map where you can purchase items from the shop. When you are playing Summoner's Rift, instead of having to walk all the way back to your fountain, you have a recall button which will teleport you back to your fountain for absolutely no cost, and it heals you up as well. Now just outside of the fountain, this grey area here is called your base. You have a Nexus, 3 inhibitors, 2 Nexus turrets, and 3 inhibitor turrets. These cannot be killed by you or an ally. These are your buildings to protect. But since you can't destroy these buildings, the enemy can. But don't worry about that, since in order to attack the Nexus turret, and so on, the building in front of it has to be destroyed. So for example, for you to take down one of the Nexus turrets, you'll have to take down 1 outer turret, 1 inner turret, 1 inhibitor turret, and 1 inhibitor to actually be able to attack the Nexus turrets. So don't worry about your enemy randomly teleporting into your base and defeating your Nexus without defeating any other buildings. Now, as you can see, Summoner's Rift has 3 lanes. You have the bottom lane, which mainly consists of the support and AD carry, the mid lane, which consists of your AP carry, and the top lane, which consists of a tanky champion or utility-based champion, and raiding around the jungle is your jungler, ready to gank and help you kill your enemy laner. So, if we focus on the blue side for now, you have a max of 6 jungle camps to clear out, and all of these give experience and gold, but the 2 camps here, this one being the Elder Lizard, and this one over here being the Ancient Golem, when you kill these guys, you will gain a buff. If you kill the Ancient Golem, you will receive a buff that players tend to call the blue buff, and if you kill the Elder Lizard, you receive a red buff, which we call the red buff. Now, since the Ancient Golem and Elder Lizard gives you a buff, they take longer to respawn. These 2 camps take a total of 5 minutes to respawn, and for them to respawn, you have to clear the whole camp, not just the main monster, but the smaller monsters as well. The 4 other camps have a 1-minute respawn timer, so by the time you've cleared the camps completely, the first camp should be just respawning. Now, in the river, there are 2 monsters that spawn. Here is the dragon. The dragon will spawn at 2 minutes 30, and the dragon is a highly contested monster by both teams. You only have 1 dragon, so be sure when you want to engage and kill the dragon, you'll know the positions of your enemy, because it's not great to lose the dragon, but you don't want to be in the situation where you lose the dragon and some members of the team. The dragon gives you a lot of gold. Killing the dragon will help you tremendously in gaining a gold advantage and slowly start to outscale your opponents. On the other side of the river is the Baron Nashor. The Baron Nashor is also a highly contested pick between both teams, but the Baron Nashor is much harder to defeat. Whereas some teams will happily let the dragon go in trade of a turret, it is risky to do the same with Baron Nashor. The Baron Nashor gives you experience, gold, and a buff. Therefore, if you get the killing blow on Baron Nashor, the enemy team can't teamfight you due to the buff boosting your stats so tremendously. The enemy team are then forced to back away and wait until the buff is worn off, or pick you off one by one. If they do choose to back off, this allows you to take at least 2 turrets from just receiving the Baron's buff. If you are a jungler, and if you are suspecting a Baron kill will go off soon, save your smite. Due to the fact that the Baron Nashor is such a highly contested kill, and such a valuable one as well, if the enemy is around, especially the jungler, they will want to steal the Baron from you, so be sure to have your smite ready to smite the Baron just in case. The last thing I want to mention are the minions. The minions first spawn at 1 minute 30, and they will respawn every 30 seconds. Now, every 3rd spawn will release a cannon minion. A regular spawn of minions consists of 3 ranged minions and 3 melee minions. You should definitely pay close attention to these minions because these minions give gold and experience. And if you can get more minion kills than your enemy laner, you will then be able to outscale them via level advantage or item advantage, and you can then make plays onto your enemy laner. The cannon minion can be used for multiple things in the game, which I'll talk about in another video, but if you are in a situation where you've got no other reason to use the cannon minion, try your best to get the last hit because it gives you more gold than that of a singular caster or melee minion. So guys, I will be writing out every bit of information you could possibly want about the minions and monsters on Summoner's Rift, so you can learn about what each monster and minion gives, what stats the buffs boosts, and I will also be making a separate video about the minions, as they can be used for multiple things in the game. If you pay attention to the minions, you can make a play onto a lane using your own minions or the enemy minions to your advantage. So I hope you did enjoy this map intro. Remember, it was just an intro. I was not going in depth about the map in this video at all. So I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next video, I'll be doing about the Twisted Tree Line. And I will see you next time. Bye!